Try to stream. Let's see if this works. Literally never streamed on YouTube. See how it goes. I don't I like that. Go for tap. See how far we can get with this today. Apologies if the constant rotating is distracting, but it's just how I roll. I think this head needs to be lower than the sketch. And then I think I'll go in and beef this up a bit. Alright, not bad. Just go down here to Mikey. Excuse me. I don't love that. It's pretty more like that, something like that. Scooch back around up here. Just more proof that all these shorts and reels and stuff are sped up by about 2 to 3 times. If it wasn't obvious. What's that? Yoink. I think I'm gonna beef these up. Just cut through some of the noise there. Not bad. Guess needs to be a little beefier too. I realize this is off a little bit, but it's 24-hour comic, so the name of the game is speed. It's like a great way to let go of trying to make perfect images. I think the other thing too is this is kind of like a pin-up slash splash page, so might be over detailing to some extent, but I don't know, as long as it's fun. Fun is the priority. Pen got a little loose there. Stylus pen, whatever. Ugh, like that. It's sometimes I'll keep that stuff though, just makes it feel more real, traditional, not real. I'm not mad at it. The hand's gonna be the big one. That's gonna be the challenge. I can barely draw human hands, let alone turtle hands. See, that's a mess up. Just That's weird. Hmm. Hopefully this has sound. Yikes. It says, I don't know, it says fine, but who knows? Squiggles. And some people think I'm joking and when I say, like, just scribble a lot. It's kind of real. I just literally scribble. It's the name of the game. Scribble gang, rise up. Yeah, it's fine. If it's not, I'll come back to it. Do you think this needs to be a little chunkier? Okay. This, well, actually, let's do this guy in the foreground first. The foot. Gonna step the brush up a bit. I didn't want that. I like that line though. I'll just follow this. Hmm, I don't know. Step down. might have to, yeah, bring her down another brush size. I know these details will get lost in print, but whatever. That's just how it goes sometimes. I don't know. It's alright. We'll keep noodling. Probably won't make a ton of sense, but that's okay. I'm not really aiming for perfection here. I'm just trying to get the vibe. Then we'll do this. Get Mikey Shell. Or whatever the front chest plate. I don't know what you call it. I hate this like tangent here, but again, we just gotta let it go. Some of this will be filled in with tone though, so it's all good. In hindsight, I wonder if I should have just stuck with black and white for this whole thing. pepperonis. All right. Gonna try to do this without touching that hand, because it's really intimidating right now. Okay. I think because I always have a death grip on this pencil, I think that's why it switches to the eraser so much. It's a little obnoxious sometimes. I don't know. I have no idea how a knot would look with this, and I'm not going to take the time to look it up right now. We'll see how much I love or hate this after, but it's not bad. I am gonna fill these though. Fill these little square boys. Some quick hatching. And the same dealio here. Cool. I think, yeah, we're gonna go way out here. Boop, boop. Gonna run into Mikey's head. Yeah. I don't use like the drawing glove or anything, and sometimes I think that's why the artboard will spin any direction it feels like. minor complaint, but still a complaint. And then we're just going to follow this. Switch to fill that in a bit more because need some more separation. All right, and then this we're just gonna fill it in. Fill it in, fill it in. I'm just gonna do something like that. Overall, I'm liking it. I think I do the same thing here, which is follow this down to something like that. Under's arm, we'll do more of these, but we'll chunk them up. I'm just gonna mask this off. Just do it all once. This way I can't mess up too hard. Big chunky line. Yeah, some of these will be thinner. Cool. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Little separation here. I think it'll look cooler once we have the hand in there that I'm intimidated by. Currently intimidated by. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Feels like it's going into the little belt thingy there. I don't even know what those are called, but just don't like how it's lining up. I'll deal with it. Oh, freaking eraser. Okay, I'm gonna do that though. Just thinking of flash, I guess, off the phone camera. Do these. I do love the idea that the first page, I know I haven't shown it, but the first page is like, it's a Ninja Turtle comic, but you don't really see the Ninja Turtles because they're ninjas, you know. I'm just gonna fill that in too. Just like a drop shadow here. I'm trying to follow this around. I think it'd be like this. So I have a little drop shadow vibe too. And then I think beef this up a little bit too, just try to make it make sense. Lighting wise. To be fair, is not always the case with me. Sometimes I just like how a thing looks. Versus realism. Holy moly. And then we can fill in this. Ugh, if I could keep this selection going. Messed up at the bottom there and on his shoulder, I think a little bit, but it is whatever. And we're just gonna do the same thing down here. And it doesn't count if you don't make sound effects. Whoosh whoosh away. I do want to try something real quick, just because it's gonna drive me crazy. Test along the way. forgot this image is honking huge. I should just like that. And for this stuff, I just like to straighten it out. No rules though. Just do whatever you like. Like, maybe it'd be cool to have a little separation right there. Maybe there, I don't know. I think it looks okay. I might have to add some here too. Alright, well, switch back. That's kind of the problem, I guess. A lot of switching back and forth brushes, and I mean, technically, yeah, okay, well, that works. Checking the swords, the S words. Like the hand's gonna haunt me. Check another thing real quick with the tones. Let's do like 50%. And we'll just fill all this in. See notifications. Brothers playing Elden Ring. Now, do I leave the fingers? I think I leave the fingers non-tone. I think it'll help separate them a little bit. I don't know. Worst case scenario, we go back and change it. The joys of digital art. Instead of this just being a mass, let's go ahead and try to sketch what it could be. Let's get over our fears. To be fair, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if anybody will stare at it that much. But they might. I think this works a tiny bit better. It's also kind of worried about getting too close to the belt and having it become like another tangent that I have to worry about. I don't know. I don't know anything about turtle anatomy. I do know I'll feel better when this is done, though. Flying a little blind here. Just gotta turn that down. That's a lot. Turtle fist. Crazy. What is happening? Just keep getting messages. Holy moly. Tiny bit thicker there. And then I gotta go in and do all this again because gotta match up. It's fine. It's I mean there's clearly some issues I'm not loving. Yeah. Dang it. Do it live. We're literally doing it live. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. And I'm gonna do some little tweaks. I don't know. Still not great. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just... The perfectionist in me is. I'm just gonna circle it so you can see it very clearly. This panel, it's killing me. It should be like. I'm never gonna be able to unsee it, but it should be like here and cut here, so it'll do like one of these. But it is what it is. I'm just gonna leave it because I don't want to redo all of it. Hey, it's the wifey. I see you down there chitty chatting. Turtle power. Where the chat didn't show up in the... I think the chat's messed up on OBS. All right, change back to black. Make sure we're on the right layer. And then who do we go next? Donatello? I think Donatello. It's tough. Maybe Raphael. I think Raphael, because then Donatello's bow staff goes kind of behind him. But I would like to clear up this left side of the page, so... What do you do? Could just make another layer, just... Because I really want to just do this left side, so... Donatello it is. And we're just going to scribble a bit and get loose again. Here are the puppers in the hallway. Somebody in the hallway. Sneaky. Then we're going to do another layer because bow staff, am I right? Kinda chonky. This turtle's been eating a lot of pizza. A lot of protein. Dirty bulking. Just gonna fill this in because I feel like even though there would be like shell and some some stuff back there. It's just clutter, essentially, and I don't really want clutter. And then same deal here, just drop shadow. It's looking good, yes, Raphael. I mean, sorry, I switched it on you and I went with with Donnie here. Sometimes it's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's the way the pizza drips. Uh, got this, he said. So, with a nervous laughter. I'll let it slide this once. That's okay. I mean, you know, I'll take my lumps later, I guess. Alright, like none of this bow staff will be here. I kind of contemplated giving Donatello some buck teeth. I don't know why. I just thought it would be funny if he had buck teeth for some reason. I think Raphael's gonna have a longer whatever face mask tie behind him. Can kind of see Mikey doing a little piece to the camera, to the selfie. Leonardo just, you know, being Leonardo, he's confident. Always on the eraser. Love it. Did make me realize I'm on the wrong layer. Just the tooth gap, yeah, like I thought about, I don't know. I thought about just, I don't know, it could be funny, but I don't want to get killed by Donatello lovers, you know? Like somebody be like, where'd you do that to Donnie? You never know how the fandom's gonna react. Get rid of this bottom lip real quick. Redo it. It's a little softer. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I think I gotta move it over though. It's not centered. So we'll keep it, but I'm gonna move it. Keep it, but move it. Sucks. If I was doing this traditionally, I'd have to white all this out and then redraw. Very thankful for that, at least. I don't know. To be fair, I don't know a ton about the Ninja Turtles. Outside of like what my nostalgic brain knows. That's a mess up. Like, what does my little 80s brain remember from childhood? Yeah, yeah, you know, I mean, we're all just kind of winging it here. It's coming along though. I like the composition a lot. And I think it's overall a fun take on the turtles. But I should be working down instead of up, because that's what I don't know. I guess when you get hyper focused in one area, the rest of the page disappears, right? And man, like I promise you my hand is not that squiggly right now. I'm warmed up. My hand's not squiggly as that. Like, look, I can draw straight-ish. Not the best example. I can draw straight. Draws a curved line. It's like the equivalent of a trying to convince the officer you're not drunk. I can draw a straight line. He, in fact, did not draw a straight line. Not even close. Technically, this will all be the darkness. Yeah, that helps. Same thing here, real quick. just yeah, see? Again, that was the program, not me. Splinter would be so disappointed. Like, what? I don't know what's going on there. I took the tip off and... Like, why is it doing that? It's like a weird palm detection thing, maybe. Thinks I'm trying to side shade. I'm not, I promise. Procreate trying to do me dirty. Uh, see, it's doing it, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think Procreate just has a mind of its own today. Or Apple's like, you will buy the new Apple iPad. You will buy the new pencil. What's it called? Planned obsolescence. Got me good, Apple. Tim Apple. Beef these boys up. Beef these lines up. I feel like everybody's favorite was Michelangelo. I don't know if that's true. Maybe as a little kid, everybody's favorite was... I could be way off. Yeah, it's weird. The ink does just kind of gets real wonky, and it's like, no, you will do it this way. It's got a mind of its own sometimes. This leg's wonky. We're gonna do something different because Leo's leg goes up behind the belt. Good God. Good God. See, heavy hands. I double tap. Keep me on this. This brush, please. Thanks, Procreate. Appreciate you, homie. And then I just wanna. That's where I want the cutoff to be. And I think almost all of that behind the foot soldier will be black. You wanted to marry Raphael. You liked the sassy characters. I always feel like Raphael's very sassy. Gambit's pretty sassy. I mean, technically, I think you would see a little leg here. Show him a little leg, Donatello. I think the other thing too is just think of the scale you're working at. Like this is what 8.5 by 11, so I don't know. Maybe some of this won't be that noticeable. Some of the jankiness. Sounds about right, yeah. I mean, am I sassy? I don't know if I'm that sassy. I'm pretty chill, I think. Pretty chill with moments of sassiness, maybe. Yeah, the shading I think is I think it helps it a lot. Like I know I have these like spot fill areas I want to focus on. I think we're just gonna do this too, where I just fill it all in at once, because like I said, I don't want to be working on this for the next 10 hours. Oh, messed up there, but it's all good. Catch them on the second pass. There it is. I found you. Cool. Cool. And then, yeah, we're just gonna... I might do something with a little more texture, actually. Let's go to these big inky boys. Maybe like a wash. Kind of like a wash, I think might look cool. Let's go. Not that large, but I don't know. I think something about this might have a nice texture to it. And then, yeah, it's coming together. The one thing that's very strange about the Ninja Turtle, again, this goes back to like the Ninja Turtle anatomy, like, because his chest is like here, goes into his shoulder, and then like the bicep would be like here-ish, tricep hangs, and then a lat maybe. So maybe I just need to fill in some of this. But like the way they're inside the shell It's so strange. Um, that's the part that trips me out. But we're just gonna do it that way because I mean. Gonna be a little weird, but it is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna erase most of this. Yeah, something like that. But also this thickness is gonna come back in. Do it so like you can kind of see like trap back muscle. It's gonna be weird because yeah, like again, the anatomy stuff is so wonky. When in doubt, cover it up. That is my advice to anybody. Not feeling confident? Just cover it up in black. No one will know, right? Our little secret. It's gonna cut off there, so. It's a little wonky, but I don't know. I feel a little strapped for time, so I'm also not trying to sweat the details too hard. Do the same thing over here. The so-called wood grain. All right. Oh yeah. Just gotta do this side over here. Oh, the eraser got me. Eraser out of nowhere. John Cena. That's what it feels like. In my universe, the turtles are turters. Turtles are freaking jacked. I don't know. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Buzz. I think I'm just gonna make this really filled in. Smallish brush. Fill this in some more. I kind of like this idea also of like giving their shells like a different kind of shape a little bit. And I don't know. Might be overthinking it. I would never do such a thing, right? It's not something people do. Like that. I don't know why. You do this to me, Procreate. Procreate is being rude. Yeah, I feel like it's coming together now that that side is like kind of filled in. Yeah, I like how it gives them a little more their own character as well. Like maybe Donatello's like kind of a little nerdy, but he's kind of a little beefy boy. Leonardo's a little more sleek, like an S word, like a sword. Maybe they're a little older now. Maybe they're not quite teenagers. Because, I mean, teenager that yoked would be something. Not saying it doesn't happen, but again, there goes the thing. I'm gonna keep it that time. It happened. The brush wonking out happened a few times, but I'm gonna roll with it. I also like this like underbelly shell thing to be like pretty raggedy, because I just imagine like I just imagine them as like if they're teenagers, they probably like did some crazy stuff. They probably like laid on their stomachs and went down hills seeing who could go the fastest. This is just all scraped up and gravelly, and it's, you know, things that teenagers do. bit. They're roughhousing and all. Yeah, could you imagine? What just a wild concept in general. Just you barely see the top of his head, I think. Also, I am listening to music, but you can't hear it because I don't want to get a copyright DMCA strike on the first YouTube stream. Should make this darker too. I dig it. And then I think what I'm gonna do is probably get a little shell behind here. And maybe like that, I think. Sorry, this is gonna drive me crazy. Just minor correction. Yeah, because he's got like I feel like a big shell. I do think I need to add more shadow here though from Leonardo. And then a cast shadow here from the sword. I think that kind of works. I don't know. Maybe this shadow needs to be a tiny bit bigger now too. I think it helps. Just some line thickening here to make some of this stand out a little bit more. Do you think that helps a bit? Just a tiny bit. Clean it up. Just get rid of that. All right. One thing I don't like about these, a little zipatone. is, man, sometimes they are just rough. Could be rough to use. Not too shabby. All right, back to turtle shells. Ooh, ooh. Staff's probably casting a shadow there. Which, by the way, we're going to get rid of a very small part of. I think we'll do the same thing here. Just gonna fill this in, I think. Yeah. Just fill all this in. The darkness. This in as well. The question is, how am I gonna do it? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's Procreate doing things on its own again. But I think I'm gonna do that wash again. I kind of like that. It gives a little extra texture. Pretty cool. Like the chaotic buildings as well. That's always a good time. I think we could go ahead and combine these. I'm gonna delete that and combine these. Do you want to just kind of I don't like those last ones. Just to kind of match everybody else's wraps. Alrighty, I think it's time for Raphael. Which I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to just make a new layer and just go right into it. Get a little drink of water first. Alrighty, let's start with... I don't know, I feel like I always start with faces because I feel like they're so important. And he's gonna be a little more streamlined, I think. I don't know. A little more angular. Oh boy. We got a bunny in the backyard. Bunny on the loose. I might have to dip out here early. Let's check. Let's see what's... Man. Never a dull moment. Oh, there's a doggy, so you might be able to hear him. The doggos. They're outside, but apparently there's a bunny. Little bun bun. Which I have, if I have to go, it's not a big deal. It's... Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, I think that's a good vibe for him. So let's see. I'm gonna try to do this in 20 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Also, apparently, since my wife wanted to marry Raphael, we'll try to do him justice here. I think he'll be the only one that you can really like see the neck too, which could be interesting. Get a clavicle here, that collarbone. Which, just gonna cut off a bit earlier. And then have this one come out here. He's pretty yoked too. It's all good though. I mean, they all just like eat pizza and oh man, I don't like that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna fix that. Yikes. At least this way, yeah. Cool. Just didn't like how that was running into each other. Kind of like how his other eye is a little unhinged. I don't know, it's kind of funny. I could see him being a little not totally there. Bit of a rascal. Let's see, and then I don't know. I don't like this little collarbone popping up like that too much. Just do something like this and then make one of these just kind of and then the other hanging low. Just it's a big border here so I can easily trace it later. I'm probably gonna do another fill behind him. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Yeah, see, it's doing weird things, man. What's up with that? It's keep switching me. Procreate's got it out for me today. Since I think this top section is... Oh, I fucked up. I messed up. It's all good. This is what I forgot. This is what I forgot. See? Got in too much of a hurry, like a dummy. I mean, I can still use this. Still use that as a shadow. Just do it like this. Yep, that was a mistake-a-rooney. Happens. Sometimes it happens. This could go like that. I don't know what's happening. Sometimes Procreate just... Procreate's just like, nope, we're doing it this way today, dude. Deal with it. Okay, yep. I'm just gonna add this in like this. Cool. Gotta zoom all the way in or else it'll get real wonky on me at the end there. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do the same thing down here. It's cool. It's cool. Let's go ahead and, I mean, we might as well add the tone in here, right? Just go like 30. And I'm gonna erase a lot of this. Do it with the fix. No. I just realized what I did. Frick. In case you're wondering, what I realized was I had highlighted some of the other sections that I didn't want to delete. And I'm just gonna make sure I don't do that this time. Cool. I have this moon here. Carve them on out. I am gonna just teeny tiny little bop in here though. Oink, oink. I think that helps. Yeah, I'm into it. Yo. All right. A couple of things. Bring it to fix here. It's just like this stuff. Doing that. And that brush is Procreate's killing me today. Promise it's. I swear it's never like this. I mean, it is like this sometimes, to be honest, but just the way the cookie crumbles, the way the pizza crust crumbles. It does feel kind of rare though, if I'm being honest. Like it doesn't happen too often. But man, yeah, when it happens, it's really frustrating. Just kind of takes you out of the zone, you know? I just realized the like little tips of his sigh would probably be pointing out too. It's all good. I mean, it's fine. Just do it like this for now. Kind of works. You like the skyline, the city skyline? Yeah, I like that too. I think it just makes them pop, and it saves me a lot of detail work for what it's worth. I do think this will get a little shadow down here. Uh, this will be dark. Same with this down here. I don't know. Is this cheating? Just blacking things in? Sometimes it feels like it, but it is what it is. So he's coming together pretty well. I think, I mean, once I get done with this, I'm probably gonna call it and then just color it off stream or something, since it's 12:30. I know I have the rest of the day to do this, but my batteries are they're starting to run low. Again, don't know why that's. I swear, I think it's Apple and Procreate plotting against me. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I have the cleanest line work in the world, but I want it to be mine at least. I don't think that's too much to ask. Right? Is that too much? Zoom in. Sometimes less is more. Yeah, I mean, I think it just helps the um, what's the word I'm looking for? Composition. I think it just helps the composition overall. I don't know why this brush is doing this. It would kindly stop it. I would be grateful. I don't think you would see his arm there, but you would maybe start to see his leg. So we're gonna bring leg out. Add a nice beefy shadow here. I'm just gonna color all this in. Because like you might catch a little bit of a shell over there, but I don't think enough that it would matter. And then I think this comes down here. Sorry, I'm like figuring stuff out while I'm doing it, which I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, to be honest. But it's a thing, and it's what's going on. It's what's happening. I think that makes sense. But yeah, I think his leg would be coming out here. Do something like that. And I think I'm gonna maybe just, and this will sound silly, but I think I need to like cut it off, just so this phone sticks out more. I don't know if maybe there's a spot. But yeah, the phone needs to stand out, so it makes sense why they're all kind of like standing like how they're standing. Words are cool. To be honest, I think this would be mostly shaded too. Maybe something like that. Let's come here. Yeah. See, this shell makes way more sense than like that. Than Leonardo's earlier. Cool. Fill all this in as brush freaks out, as you do. I know I said I would like wrap this up and try to be done before like 2 hours or finishing him, and both have neither, well, one has happened, the other one has not, so I'm gonna keep crack-a-lackin' for now. But I feel like we're getting close, so I'm just gonna hold the door. Hold door. And that there. I'm just gonna do this. That shape better. I'm just gonna fill this in because I don't know. Telling you that turtle anatomy, man. It's gonna be. It's what messes me up every time. Okay, we got all of them. Just gotta spruce these shells up. Well, dirty them up, I guess. Better. Beat these shells up. All right. Well, I think we're good. That's maybe just some more here. I don't know. Not mad at it. I feel like he would have to be higher up. Yeah, it's cool. I dig it. I think I'm gonna call it here though. I'm gonna turn off the sketch real quick just to. Yeah, I think it's working. Go in more, add some more tone, and then color it this afternoon. Call this one done. I dig it. Okay, cool. Well, if anybody's still watching or whatever, appreciate you. If you're watching this later, thanks for sticking around and chilling. Enjoy. Yeah. Catch you later on. Bye.